For my traineeship, I've been doing small business course, set one, in maritime industry. That's where it leads to my traineeship. Then when they said, oh, your traineeship will start with water police, I'm like, oh yes, because when we came first with Elizabeth to do the coxswains, we had tour around the police boat. And I said to myself, if I get my traineeship done and my sea time, this is where I want to be. All my life I wanted to do, like be a police officer, like because my dad was a police officer. And this was one of my bucket list. And Jay told me that water police rang. I said, what? I was just jumping and screaming. And then my sister told me that, what's wrong with you? And I said, I'm doing my traineeship with the water police. They said to come down here at 8 o'clock. I got here around about 7. I just want to get my Master 5 completed and get my sea times up. Because if I get my sea times done and get it up, I'm the only daughter that I have. Besides my brothers, I'm happy about it. Just to make my dad proud, I've accomplished what I always wanted. I've been away from home for about 4 months now, doing these traineeships and coxswains and everything. And when they said, I didn't know where we were going until they told me when I got on board. They said, we're going on a boat trip. I said, where to? And they said, to Saibai. And I was like, then I just sat there with the biggest smile ever. And when the skipper told us, oh, where are you from? I said, Saibai. Saibai is home for me. So it was just like, I was happy to go back home after 4 months being in here in TI doing this traineeship. So when I got home, it was just like all the people, all the families, they were just asking me, how did I get there? And when did I arrive? And I just said, I just got here a couple of minutes ago. And they said, but how? And I'm the only boat that laying, floating at the front. And they were just like, you mean you came in by that boat? And they were thinking that if I'm on that boat, I'm in trouble, but which I wasn't. Then I had to explain to them, I did my traineeship, and my parents didn't actually, they wasn't expecting me until I walked in to the house. And my mom she was just screaming. And the skip gave me the time to spend with my family, just a day. And the smile that I see on my siblings' face, it was like I made something of myself, and I made them proud, and I made myself proud, and my parents proud of me. So, yeah. The first thing they asked me, if someone talked to me and you're doing your traineeship with water police, is there any female on board? Because in our culture, it's only men allowed on board, not women. That's what they asked me. Most of the time I said, yeah, police officers that comes on, they're female. So that makes police officer female, I'm a female. So sometimes they think it's only for a men's job, only for men to do, but it's not. So I said, it's my traineeship and that's my goal and I'm gonna achieve it. When we did our coxswains, I got asked at Coconut Island by one of my schoolies. And she said to me, what are you doing? I said, I'm doing my coxswains. And we were about 15 of us, yeah. And there was only 3 girls on board. And she asked me, how is it? Do you feel comfortable amongst all the men in there? I said, I've been chasing coxswains for 2 years and no one will stop me doing it. And I feel comfortable. And I have my rights like all the other female and male on the boat. And I believe that girls can do anything, but it's only up to girls if they want to do something for themselves. I do my other trainings, but I always go into the police site and download and read stuff, what they do and how they do it. And not knowing that I was going to do my traineeship with these guys, and it was I've been smiling ever since. The crew was fun, the skips fun, and they're all multitasked. I left my 3-month-old daughter to do this She's now 7 months. And going back for my sister, because I love my sister dearly. She looks after them and my 9-year-old, and I have to leave them just to do this, just to complete my dream, and I live for it.